And a good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Roberto Hernandez Stadium. I'm Marcus Johnson, and thank you for joining us for Game 2 between USC Aiken and Shepherd. Pacers took Game 1 in decisive fashion. 16-7, the final score of that one. Looking to take Game 2 with Zach Rafuse on the mound. Rafuse, the opening day starter, didn't manage the win, but it was a walk-off win for the Pacers, so they got the win anyway. First pitch is in there for a call strike to Doyle, who leads things off for the Rams. Brenton Doyle, the leadoff man, also playing center field. And the count is even at 1-1. Sent into center field, and that's going to be a base hit. The leadoff man aboard for Shepherd brings up Nick Atkinson, the right fielder. And a check throw over to first. Doyle able to dive back safely. Ball in the dirt. Blocked by Blake Bottomley, the catcher. Go ahead and give you the rest of the Pacer defense. Bottomley catching for Rafuse. Over at first base, Brian Pereira. Philip Watcher at second. Over at shortstop for the Pacers, we have Chandler Rogers. And at third base, Dalton Weeks. Another check throw. That's a little high. Again, Dalton Weeks over at third base. That finishes off the infield for the Pacers. In the outfield, Joey Smithers in his normal spot in left field. Jose Bonilla in center as usual. And there is a fly ball out there into deep center field. Jose Bonilla is going to have to go back for it and makes the catch for the first out.
The first baseman, number 2, Justin Smith.
As we said, Smithers in left, Bonilla in center, and finally, in the position of right field is Niall Goings. And Justin Smith comes up to bat now with 1 down and 1 on, fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Justin Smith, the Shepherd first baseman. The 0-1 runner goes. Throw to second is not in time, as unable to come up with it was Rogers, the shortstop. So it's a stolen base. A stolen base for Doyle. The runner on second with 1 out, a 1-1 count. Pitch misses outside for a ball. And it's 2-1. That one fouled off, evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2. Hopper on the first base side. That's fair. Pereira has it. Flips it to Rafuse, who gets the out for the second out. Runner advances to third on the play, so it's a runner on third base with 2 down for the DH, Christian Hamill. Pitch in the dirt for ball 1, 1-0. Pitch high and inside for a ball. Count now 2-0. In there for a call strike. Gets the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Nice movement on that pitch, 2-2. Little looper, that's just going to go foul. Out of harm's way. Count stays at 2-2. Runner on third, 2 down here in the top of the first inning. Shepard threatening to score, trying to strike early. High and inside for a ball, full count. Pitch just misses, and that's ball 4. And that will put runners on the corners, still with 2 outs. Brings up Reed Ensminger. Ensminger, the center fielder. Or, I'm sorry, not the center fielder. He's the left fielder for today's game. Again, runners on the corners with 2 outs. First pitch is in there for strike 1. Misses high with that pitch, 1-1. Another pitch missing high, 2 balls, 1 strike. Two, 1, grounded foul. And the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Rayfuse gets him for the third and final out and gets out of a bit of a jam. So we go into the bottom of the first, still no score as Shepard leaves 2 stranded. Pacers due up. And welcome to the bottom of the first inning. No score yet between Shepherd and USC Aiken. Pacers coming up trying to make a change to that with Jose Bonilla leading things off. And he fouls off the first pitch for strike one. Swing and a miss from Bonilla, and it's 0-2. And lined right at third, where it is caught by Haymaker for the first out.
The left fielder, number 9, Joey Smithers.
Brings up Joey Smithers. Smithers, who's been hitting pretty well as of late. I'm going to continue the hot streak. And he goes after the first pitch and sends it foul for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled off the other way this time and out of play. And it's 0-2. Ball in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Smithers hits it well out into left field. Not well enough as it's caught near the warning track for the second out.
The third baseman, number 44, Dalton Weeks.
Brings up Dalton Weeks. Weeks digging in with nobody on and 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the first inning. First pitch, missing for ball 1. Check swing, ends up putting it in play to second. Throw to first in time for the third and final out. Pacers go down in order as we head into the top of the second inning. Still no score between either of these teams. And we go into the top of the second inning. No score yet between the Shepherd Rams and the USC Aiken Pacers. The catcher, Nottingham, will lead things off. Eddie Nottingham. And he goes after the first pitch and misses for strike one. Ball in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Pitch is high and outside, 2-1. Lofted into right field, but Goings was playing shallow enough to make the easy catch for the first out.
The third baseman, number 15, Dalton Haymaker.
Dalton Haymaker coming to bat now. Third baseman for Shepherd. One down and nobody on here in the top of the second. First pitch missing for ball one. Pitch in there for a strike, and it's even at 1-1. Low and outside, 2 balls, 1 strike to Haymaker. Fouled back, and it'll even the count up again. Pitch missing the zone there, and it is a full count. Swing and a miss. Got him with the payoff pitch for the second out.
The shortstop, number 9, Trenton Bergreen.
Trenton Bergreen comes up, the shortstop. Bergreen, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. 2 down and nobody on here in the second. And that one fouled off for strike one. Check swing. I'll say he went, or it was in the strike zone. Either way, it's good for strike two. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase it outside for the strikeout and the third out of the inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Rayfuse. We go into the bottom of the second. Pacers coming to bat. And the bottom of the second inning about to get underway. Ryan Pereira, the Pacer first baseman, to lead things off, had a heck of a night yesterday. Crushed 2 home runs. Good for a total of 5 RBIs. And the first pitch to Pereira. Misses for ball 1. Pops that one foul behind the plate, and it'll go out of play. The 1-1. Inside corner, 1-2. Ooh, Pereira letting a dangerous pitch go by, but gets the benefit of the call, and it's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ripped out there into right field, but it's going to hook foul. Another 2-2 again sent out into right field. That one is going to hook just foul. Back-to-back pitches. Pereira saw pretty well. Was just a little too early, though. We'll see if he can make it 3 in a row and this one time straighten it out. So we'll see another 2-2 to Pereira. And he'll just foul that one off into the ground. Not as exciting when it's fouled off like that, but it's the same result, I guess. Another foul ball. Good at bat from Pereira. And another 2-2, curveball missing high and outside, and it's a full count. Three-two on its way, and that goes right off of Pereira's leg, and he will head on down to first base.
The designated hitter number 30, Connor Durden.
Connor Durden will step up now with Ryan Pereira, the first base runner for the Pacers of the day. First pitch to Durden. Well hit. Out into right field. That one's going deep. Can it stay fair? It goes foul. So close, so very close. But it hooked foul at the last second. So it will be an 0-1 count. Pitch missing low and inside, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Off-speed pitch, but they're going to call it a balk. And Pereira will head down to second on that balk call. So runner on second now. Count stays at 1-1 to Durden. Fouled off. In the support structure of the overhang here at Roberto Hernandez Stadium. Sounds like a gong every time that happens. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes to Connor Durden. Brian Pereira sitting over on second. That's going to be a base hit down the first base side. Brian Pereira rounding third. Ball mishandled out there in right field. Durden's going to chug into second base. And that will be an RBI single for Connor Durden. The Pacers take their first lead of the day.
The right fielder, Niall Going.
So that brings up Niall Goings. Runner on second. Nobody out. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. And Going sends one. Hopping up the middle, grabbed at second. Throw to first is in time. And that will sit down now Goings for the first out.
Phil Watcher.
So Phil Watcher coming to bat now. Runner on third with 1 out. Ball in the dirt, gets away, but Durden stays put at third. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And the count now 2-1 to Philip Watcher. Well hit into center field near the warning track, and that's going to be caught for the second out. Runner tags from third, and Durden will score on the sac fly from Philip Watcher, and the Pacers lead it 2-0.
Catcher, number 20, Blake Bottomley.
So Blake Bottomley steps into the plate now. Nobody on, and 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch is in there for strike 1. One misses inside, 2-1. On the outside part of the plate, 2-2. Ball is in the dirt, full count. Hit out there into left field. That one's going back. It's going over the scoreboard. It is gone. A solo home run for Blake Bottomley, and the Pacers now lead it 3-0. And now Chandler Rogers comes up, and he gets pegged in the back right after the home run and heads on down to first base. The runner back on first base for the Pacers. They lead it 3-0 here in the bottom of the second, and we are back to the top of the order with Jose Bonilla. Bonilla lined out to third his first time up. First pitch, Bonilla, who shows bunt, pulls it back. It's inside for ball 1. The 1-0. Send it to center field. That's a base hit for Bonilla. The runner's on first and second.
Left fielder number 9, Joey Smithers.
So Joey Smithers comes up, 2 on and 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Pacers already with a 3-0 lead. And a call of time here from Nottingham as he goes out to have a word with his pitcher. We'd like to go ahead and thank one of our sponsors, the South Carolina Education Lottery, proud sponsors of USC Aiken Athletics. When you play the South Carolina Education Lottery, you're not only taking a chance, but giving a chance. Again, Joey Smithers up to bat. Runners on first and second. Still 2 down here in the bottom half of the second inning. And the pitch is low for a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Chasing one low and away. 1-1. The 1-1. That's going to be a base hit into left field. Rounding third and heading for home is Rogers. He will score. It's an RBI single for Joey Smithers, and the Pacers lead it now 4-0.
The third baseman, number 44, Dalton Weeks.
So Dalton Weeks digs in. Still 2 on. Nobody out, and we're going to have a meeting on the mound. We'll take a short break and be right back as they talk things over. Well, the meeting concludes, and Dalton Weeks is ready for his first pitch. Inside corner for a call strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Right on the corner, 0-2. Runners go. Throw down to second is way off the mark. That's going to end up in center field, and the runners will advance an extra base. Coming in to score is Bonilla. Moving into third is Smithers. And the Pacers now lead at 5-0. And Dalton Weeks goes down looking for the third and final out, but the Pacers add 5 here in the bottom of the second. We'll be right back. Top of the third coming up. And we are back. Top of the third inning about to get underway. Marcus Johnson here. Thank you for joining us on this Friday afternoon. Pacers leading the Rams by a score of 5-0. All 5 of those runs coming in the bottom half of the last inning. Eric Sloper leads off for Shepard, and he grounds one to short. Scooped up and fired to first in time for the first out.
The center fielder, number 22, Brenton Doyle.
Brings up Brenton Doyle, top of the order, coming back up for Shepard. Doyle got a base hit to start things off in this game, but ended up stranded on third. 1 out, nobody on here in the third inning. And the first pitch falls into the strike zone, 0-1. And the 0-1. Low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, 1-2. That's going to be a slow grounder to short. Scooped up by Rogers and fired down to Pereira at first for the second out.
The right fielder, number 4, Nick Atkinson.
Brings up Nick Atkinson. Flew out his first time up, 0 for 1 today. He comes up with nobody on and 2 down. And he goes after the first pitch and misses for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Low and outside, 1-1. Another swing and a miss. Got ahead of himself there. 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Just missed high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, misses high. This time a little inside as well, and it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 3rd inning, Pacers leading Shepherd 5-0. And that one's sent out into center field. Bonilla drifts over a little bit and makes the catch for the 3rd and final out. A 1-2-3 inning for Rayfuse, and the Pacers are coming back up in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. And we are back. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Getting ready to start up. Brian Pereira to lead things off for the Pacers. Pereira started off the bottom of the 2nd inning, the scoring run, by getting hit by a pitch and coming around to score. So he's still looking for his first at-bat. And it's ball 1. And he sends that one foul, 1-1. And he rips that one out there into right field. That one is off the wall. Pereira rounding first, heading in for second. The throw's coming in to second, and it is not in time. Brian Pereira with a leadoff double to start things off here in the 3rd.
The designated hitter number 30, Connor Durden.
That brings up Connor Durden. Durden singled and scored a run in the last inning. And Durden has a runner on second right now with nobody out, looking to increase that Pacer lead. And he checks swings at that one. They're going to appeal to the field ump. Oh, no, they're not going to even bother appealing to the field ump. Home plate umpire says he went. Oh, 1 on its way. High and outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Tied him up on an inside and low pitch, and it's 1-2. And Durden swings and misses at that one. It was in the dirt. They'll fire it down to first, and Durden goes down for the first out.
The right fielder, number 34, Niall Goings.
Niall Goings stepping up to bat now. Runner on second with one out. First pitch to Goings, swing and a miss on a high fastball, strike one. Oh, 1 finds the zone. It's 0-2. Just getting a piece of that was Goings. He'll stay in there. Keep the count 0-2. Again, the 0-2 on its way, misses high. Ball gets away, but it was sitting right underneath Nottingham, and Pereira stays put at second. One and two, the count to Goings. Pitch is in the dirt. Pereira thought about heading for third, but Nottingham able to spring up and grab a hold of the ball before Pereira could get anywhere, and it's 2-2 to Goings. Two on its way. And that one is popped up. Very shallow left field where it will be caught by the shortstop, Burr Green, for the second out.
Second baseman, number 1, Phil Watcher.
Brings up Phil Watcher. 0 for 1 today. And the first pitch to Watcher is in there for strike one. Sent out the other way, into left field. And that's caught near the warning track for the third and final out. Pacers leave one stranded as we go into the top of the fourth inning. Pacers still leading, however, 5-0. And we enter the top of the fourth inning here at Roberto Hernandez Stadium. Pacers leading Shepherd 5-0. Marcus Johnson here, thanking you for joining us on this Friday evening. Evening, afternoon, either one, it's close enough. First pitch outside for ball one to the leadoff man for Shepherd. And the 1-0 to Smith. This is outside for a ball, 2-0. Smith 0 for 1 today. And he fouls it off the other way, out of play, 2-1. That one is sent into right field. Niall Goings there to make the catch for the first out.
The designated hitter, Christian Hamill.
Brings up Christian Hamill. Hamill walked his first time up. Nobody on and one down here in the top of the fourth inning for Hamill. And he goes after the first pitch and misses for strike one. The 0-1. Low and away, 1-1. Low and away again, 2-1. Misses inside with that pitch, 3 balls, 1 strike. Grounded to Weeks at third, who makes a diving stop, gets up, throws to first in time for the out. Nice play by Dalton Weeks to get the out at first. And there are 2 down here in the fourth inning. Ensminger now the new batter, 2 down, has a 1-1 count. And the count now 2-1 to Ensminger. Ensminger struck out his first time up, 0 for 1 today. Ooh, comes in and hits him right on the hip, and he'll head on down to first base. A runner on first and 2 down.
The catcher, number 28, Eddie Nottingham.
Brings up Eddie Nottingham. Nottingham flew out his first time up. And he fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. Check throw over to first. And Swinger makes it back in time. Swing and a miss. Chasing one upstairs, 1-2. One-two right on the outside corner for a call, strike 3. And that will do it. Shepard leaves one stranded as we go into the bottom half of the inning. Pacers still up 5-0. And we are back here in the bottom of the 5th inning of USC Aiken Baseball, presented by Willie Jewell's Barbecue. Willie Jewell's, every dish is served with a side of Southern hospitality, so stop on in and tell them Pacers Sports sent you. Pacers leading the Rams 5-0, bottom of the 4th. Blake Bottomley comes up, hit a solo home run his last time up. And we'll see if he repeats that, but he sends it out into center field. Not quite enough to send it over the wall, and it will be caught for the first out.
The shortstop, number 2, Chandler Rogers.
Brings up Chandler Rogers. Was hit by a pitch back in the 2nd inning his first time up. 1 down and nobody on in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch is in there for a call strike. Nice changeup. The 0-1. Misses inside, 1-1. Blowing away, 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1 to Rogers. Check swing, ball is in play, it's fair. Throw down to first is just in time. Very close play at first base, but Rogers sits down for the 2nd out.
The center fielder, Jose.
We're back to the top of the order with Jose Bonilla. 1 for 2 today with a single, and came around to score on an error. Shows bunt. Ball bounces 5 feet in front of the plate, so it's 1-0. Let's show a bunt, but he pulls it back as it was low and away. 2-0. That one is ripped out there into right field, but it is caught for the third and final out. A 1-2-3 inning. Pacers go down in order, still leading 5-0 going into the top of the 5th. And the top of the 5th inning about to get underway. Haymaker leads things off for Shepard. And he fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. The 0-1. Ground ball to short. Rodgers has to scoop it up and fire it to first. In time for the first out.
The shortstop, number 9, Trenton Bergreen.
Trenton Bergreen coming up to bat now. Bergreen struck out his first time up, 0 for 1 today. Nobody on him, 1 down. And he sends it in the air the other way, but that's going to go out of play, foul. Pitch brushes the outside corner for a strike, 0-2. Fouled off again. Count stays right where it is. Low and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fly ball into center field. And Bonilla is there to make the catch for the second out.
The second baseman, Eric Sloper.
Brings up the number 9 hitter, Eric Sloper. Sloper grounded to short his first time up, 0 for 1 as well. Pitch missing away, 1-0. Ooh, just missing again. Looking for that outside corner call. Not going to get it, 2-0. This time he does brush the corner, and it's 2-1. Sent the other way, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. A one-man on with 2 down for Shepard after the 2-out single.
The center fielder, Brent Doyle.
And that will bring us back to the top of the order. Doyle. He is 1 for 2 today. Singled back in the first. Runner on first with 2 outs. And the first pitch is low for ball 1. That's a shot to short. Bobbled by Rogers as he couldn't come up with it. And that will let him reach on the E6.
Right fielder number 4, Nick Atkinson.
So the inning continues, and that's going to draw a visit to the mound. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and thank one more of our sponsors, Tyler's Tire and Auto Center, who graciously sponsor the 3 Things You Didn't Know segment. Get to know three different things about all of our athletes as they go in an interview and tell you 3 random facts you may not have known. Well, the meeting concludes. That's trying to settle down Rayfuse. He's pitched pretty well so far. Runners on first and second as the number 2 man Atkinson digs in. 2 down, top of the 5th inning. Pacers still leading Shepard 5-0. First pitch just missing outside, 1-0. This is outside again, 2-0. Pacer bullpen is quiet. Nobody even out there just yet. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Just catching a piece of that was Atkinson, and leaving the count at 2-2. Missing high with that one, and it's a full count. Three balls, two strikes, two outs, two on. Top of the fifth inning. Pacers leading the Rams 5-0. Atkinson at the plate. Runners take off, and it's a swing and a miss for strike three. And Rayfuse works out of the jam to keep Shepherd scoreless. We go into the bottom of the fifth inning. Pacers due up. And welcome back to USC Aiken Baseball. Pacers leading the Rams 5-0 here in the bottom of the fifth inning as it's about to get underway. Joey Smithers to lead off. He's 1 for 2 today, singled his last time up. And the first pitch is in the dirt for ball one. And again in the dirt, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch misses high, 3 balls, no strikes. And that one misses high, and Smithers walks on 4 straight pitches to start things off here in the fifth.
The third baseman, number 44, Dalton Weeks.
Brings up Dalton Weeks. Weeks 0 for 2 today. Runner on first with nobody out. Good a time as any to get your first hit of the day. And a check throw to first. Smithers dives back safely. Popped up. Shallow center field. And that's going to be caught for the first out.
The first baseman, number 32, Brian Pereira.
Brian Pereira digs in now. 1 for 1 with a double his last time up. Also was hit by a pitch and came around to score. 1 on and 1 out. Bottom of the fifth inning. And another check throw to first base, keeping Smithers close to the bag. First pitch to Pereira. Misses high for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Well hit. Out into right center field, and that's going to be caught on the warning track for the out. Smithers has to hustle back to first base. Pereira almost got all of it, but just fell a few feet short for the second out. That brings up Connor Durden. 1 for 2 with a single on the day. Still a man on first, this time with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pacers still leading, however, 5-0. Runner takes off, and that one is ripped into right field. That's going to be a fair ball and a base hit. Heading in for third is Smithers. Durden chugging into second. They're waving Smithers around third. The throw to the plate is in time, and Joey Smithers is tagged out at the plate for the third and final out. So that will do it. We're going into the top of the 6th. Pacers still up 5-0. And the top of the 6th inning about to start up. Justin Smith to lead off, facing the new pitcher, Garvin Alston. And the first pitch misses inside for ball 1. And that's going to be a hopper up the middle. Grabbed by Rogers. Throw to first is not going to be in time. And it looked like Alston slipped and fell as he threw that, which took a lot of speed off the ball, but that's going to be scored a base hit to start things off this inning.
Designated hitter, Christian Hamill.
Christian Hamill comes up with one on and nobody out. First pitch is in there for strike one. Oh, 1 right on the inside corner. 0-2. Hamill 0 for 1 today with a walk back in the first inning. Swing and a miss, chasing a fastball upstairs for the strikeout and the first out.
Left fielder number 8, Reed Ensminger.
Brings up Reed Ensminger. Ensminger 0 for 1. Was hit by a pitch in his last plate appearance back in the fourth. Runner still on first with one out. Ooh, nice movement on that pitch. In there for strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And for the first time ever, the scoreboard had forgotten to reset. We had 4 strikes on a single batter. That's something that only those at home that here at the game could enjoy. Swing and a miss. Another one high and upstairs. And Ensminger down for the second out.
The catcher, number 28, Eddie Nottingham.
Back-to-back strikeouts, put 2 down and a runner on first for Nottingham. Nottingham, the catcher. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout on the day. And he fouls off the first pitch for strike one. The 0-1. Ooh, good pitch, but it just missed. 1-1. Ooh, misses inside. Runner's taken off for second base. The throw down there is not in time. So it is a stolen base. And the count 2-1. So Smith now on second with the stolen base. It's a 2-1 count to Nottingham with 2 down here in the top of the 6th inning. Low and inside, 3 balls, 1 strike. Three one on its way. That's a grounder to first. Pereira bobbles it, but flips it to Alston, who makes the out himself for the third and final out. Shepard leaves one stranded as we go into the bottom of the 6th. Pacers still up 5-0. And we welcome you back to the bottom of the 6th inning. Niall Goings to lead things off for the Pacers. So looking for his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 2. Pacers leading the Shepherd Rams by a score of 5-0. And Goings goes after the first pitch, a very slow curveball for strike 1. Right down the middle, 0-2. That one sent into shallow right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit.
Second baseman number 1, Phil.
A little bloop single for Niall Goings. Puts him on first to lead things off here in the 6th inning. Philip Watcher now coming up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of flyouts. First pitch is low and inside for ball 1 to Watcher. The 1-0. Misses high. 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch fouled off. 2-1. Getting ahead of himself was Watcher as he went after that slow changeup. And it's an even count of 2-2. Low and away. Blocked by Nottingham, so Going will stay right where he is, and the count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Goings takes off, pitches inside, corner for a call strike 3. The throw is off course, so Niall Goings will make it in safely. So it's 1 down, runner on second.
The catcher, number 20, Blake Bottomley.
Blake Bottomley digging in now, runner on second base, 1 out. Homered back in the 2nd inning. Solo shot to left field. And the first pitch is low and away for ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled off. 1-1. 1-1 on its way. And that one also fouled off, 1-2. Line drive, base hit into left field. Goings rounding third. He's going to score with ease as the throw comes in and misses the cutoff man. It's an RBI single for Blake Bottomley, and the Pacers are up by a score of 6-0.
The shortstop, number 2, Chandler Rogers.
Brings up Chandler Rogers, runner on first. And only one man out here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch in there for a call strike 1. 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. And the 0-2 to Rogers, low and away, 1-2. Misses high, evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-two on its way, and it's foul tipped into the glove of Nottingham for the strikeout and the second out. And we're back to the top of the order with Jose Bonilla. Runner on first with 2 down now. Bonilla 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. First pitch misses high for ball 1. The 1-0. High and inside. Bonilla sold that one a little bit. I don't think he really had to, however. Either way, it's 2-0. Right down the middle for a call strike, 2-1. 2-1 on its way. Change-up misses high, 3-1. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away, and heading on down to second is Bottomley on the pass ball. Count full to Bonilla, runner on second with 2 outs. And it's going to be a base hit into right field. Rounding third and stopping is Bottomley, so it will be a 2-out single to put runners on the corners with 2 outs.
The left fielder, Joey Smithers.
So Joey Smithers due up. Runners on first and third with 2 outs. Bases have already added 1 this inning, looking to add more. Leading 6-0, and we're going to have a visit to the mound. Not sure if we're having a pitching change or not. Well, all right, I'd like to thank at least one more of our sponsors, Hudson Etheridge Companies and Auto Owners Insurance. For all your insurance needs, contact Hudson Etheridge Companies and Auto Owners Insurance. And the Concierge Team. If you're ever in the need for a house in the Aiken area, contact Mike Stake at the Concierge Team, a real estate boutique. And, of course, how could we forget our final sponsor, Aiken Flooring. Aiken Flooring, you can stand on us. Well, the meeting concludes, and we'll get back to baseball. Again, runners on first and third. Joey Smithers at the plate with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pacers leading 6-0. Runner takes off, and that's going to be lined into left center field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Bonilla will stop at third. And heading in for second is Smithers. Looks like he's going to be caught in a rundown. They're checking the runner at third, and hey, he didn't get caught in a rundown. Smithers makes it back safely to first. So it's an RBI single for Smithers, and we will continue play here in the bottom of the 6th. Dalton Weeks digs in now. Runners on first and third, 2 outs. 7-0 score now, and the first pitch curveball misses high and inside for ball 1. Weeks 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. It's going to be lined just foul down the third base side. The 1-1. Misses low and inside, 2-1. Popped it up, foul territory, third base side, and that will be caught for the third and final out. But the Pacers add a couple more runs, leading it 7-0 as we go into the top of the 7th inning. And we enter the top of the 7th inning. Pacers up 7-0 on the Rams. Haymaker leads things off for Shepard. First pitch misses, low and inside for ball 1. And he fouls that one off. And the count even at 1-1. High and outside for a ball, 2-1. Fouls it off. Count even up again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's a ground ball. Nice diving stop at short by Rogers, but he's not going to be able to make the throw, and it will be an infield single.
The shortstop, number 9, Trenton Bergreen.
So Haymaker gets aboard with the infield single. And that brings up Bergreen. Runner on first, nobody out. Nice curveball, gets in there for strike 1. Popped up in foul territory, first base side, and Pereira will just watch that go out of play. The 1-1. High and inside, 2-1. Nice off-speed pitch, but it just missed. Oh, no, they're going to say it was a strike. 2-2. Fouled off. Spoils the pitch, keeps the count at 2-2. And a call of time just before the pitch can get delivered. Pitch inside, misses for ball, and it's a full count. Fouled off. Spoils another pitch, keeps the count right where it is at 3-2. Rounder. 2 weeks at third, throws to second for 1, and that's all they'll get for the first out.
The second baseman, Eric Slipper.
Sloper digs in. Runner still on first with 1 out. First pitch in there for a strike. Silver 1 for 2 today with a single his last time up. Check swing, fouls it off. 0-2. Ball bounces in the dirt, well in front of home plate, but Bottomley able to block it and keeps the runner right where he is. That'll work the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Curveball misses. 2-2. Misses high with the fastball, full count. And check throw over to first. Not in time, however. And they got the runner in a rundown. Throw down to second is in time. And that'll be good for the second out. And that last pitch was in there for a call strike 3 to end the top of the 7th inning. We're going into the 7th inning stretch. Pacers up 7-0. And we are in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pacers up 7-0 on Shepherd. Brian Pereira to lead things off. And first pitch to Pereira, right on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Misses low with that fastball, 1-1. A 1-1 count to Brian Pereira. And that one in the dirt. 2-1. And the 2-1. Hit in the air. Out into left field. And that one will be caught for the first out.
The designated hitter, Connor Durden.
Brings up Connor Durden. Nobody on and 1 down, bottom of the 7th inning. And Durden goes after the first pitch, sends it on out into left field. That one's going back, still back. That one is gone. A home run for Connor Durden, and he has given the Pacers now an 8-0 lead. So Niall Goings will dig in now. After the solo shot from Durden, it's an 8-0 Pacer lead in the bottom of the 7th inning. Goings got a base hit his last time up. Looking to add on to that here. First pitch curveball in there for strike 1. The 0-1. Low and away, 1-1. Again, low and away. Fastball missed, 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Niall Goings, 1 out and nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And he grounds that one to short. The throw to first is in time to get Goings for the second out.
The second baseman, number 1, Phil Watcher.
Brings up Phil Watcher. 2 down and nobody on. Curveball misses for ball 1 to Watcher. Fastball low and inside, 2-0. Again, low and inside. Watcher dances out of the way. 3 balls, no strikes. Pitch is in there for a call strike, 3-1. And that one fouled off, full count. And the 3-2 pitch. Grounded to first. He'll take it himself, and that will do it. But the Pacers add one more with the solo shot from Connor Durden. They lead it 8-0 going into the top of the 8th inning. And we are back, top of the 8th inning, about to get underway. Marcus Johnson here from Roberto Hernandez Stadium. Again, thanking you for joining us on this Friday evening. First pitch is going to miss for ball 1 to the leadoff man, Doyle. And it's 2-0. Garvin Alston still out there on the mound. Looking for another full inning of relief. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0. Pacers do have a couple of guys in the bullpen, not really warming up too much. They probably have already warmed up and are raring to go. 3-0 finds the zone, 3-1. It's a ground ball to short. Rogers has it. Throws it to first. The stretch from Pereira gets it there in time for the first out.
The right fielder, number 4, Nick Atkinson.
So Nick Atkinson stepping up to the plate now. One away and nobody on, top of the 8th inning. First pitch curveball misses high for ball 1. Hit high into the air in center field. Bonilla tracking it and makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 2, Justin Smith.
Well, Justin Smith will dig in now with 2 away and nobody on. Pitch low and away for ball one. So a 2-0 count now to Smith. Ooh, just missed with that one. A good-looking pitch. Looking for that inside corner. Didn't get it. 3-0. And that one misses low and away for ball four. Walked him on 4 straight pitches. 2-out walk puts a man on first.
Designated hitter number 18, Christian Hamill.
And Christian Hamill steps up to the plate now with 1 on and 2 down. Good pitch, upper part of the strike zone fastball, 0-1. Ball hits the ground, goes all the way to the backstop. Runner advances on the wild pitch, so runner on second, 1-1 count, 2 down. The 1-1. That goes all the way to the backstop over the glove of Bottomley. And the runner advances to third on another wild pitch. And that is going to draw a visit to the mound just to check on Elson and make sure he's okay. We're going to take a short break. Be right back. So the meeting adjourns. 2-1 count. Alston deals. Misses high for a ball. 3-1. Again, runner on third base. Got the first 2 guys out rather quickly. Struggled with the next 2. And misses again for ball 4. That'll put runners on the corner. Still 2 outs.
The pinch hitter, number 17, Riley Lazich.
Riley Lazich comes into bat now. With runners on the corners. 2 outs. He's pinch hitting. And will be pinch hitting for Ensminger. Misses high and inside for a ball. Swing and a miss. Nice little slurve there. 1-1. Tried to go with the same pitch, just missed this time inside. 2-1. Check throw over to first, just to keep him close. Just misses inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Not necessarily bad pitches, just not getting the calls. And that one misses outside for ball 4. And that will load up the bases.
The pitch hitter, number 36, Joe Burek.
So Joe Burke comes into bat now with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Alston still in there. Pacers leading 8-0 in the top of the 8th inning. First pitch fastball right down the middle. That was all of his frustration vented into one pitch. Let's see if he can do it for a second one. Misses outside, 1-1. In the dirt, Bottomley can't find it. Runner's coming home, flip to the plate is not in time. And the runners will all advance 1 bag, and the Rams are on the board. That one missing high and inside, and the count 3-1 to Burrick. Runners on second and third. It's a 8-1 ball game now in the top of the 8th inning. Misses inside for ball 4, and that will load up the bases again. And that is going to draw Kenny Thomas out of the dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change. We'll be right back. Bases loaded with 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. Pacers leading 8-1. And we are back. Freddie Beeman, the new pitcher for the Pacers. He comes into a bit of a jam. Bases are loaded with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Pacers, however, do have an 8-1 lead on the Shepherd Rams. Haymaker, the new batter, that will face off against Beeman. First pitch gets away. Runner's coming home. No, he's going to decide to stop as Bottomley was able to hustle to it quick enough. So it's 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good fastball there, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Another good fastball tied him up inside. 1-2. The 1-2. Misses inside. 2-2. Pitch misses high, full count. Margin for error gone. Three-two pitch. Fouled off and we'll do it over. Popped it up, right side of the infield. Pereira there to make the catch and get out of the jam. Only 1 run scores as the Rams leave the bases loaded. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Pacers still leading 8-1. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Pacers up 8-1. Blake Bottomley to lead things off. And the first pitch brushes the corner for strike one. Misses low and away with that one, 1-1. The 1-1 on its way. That's a one hopper to short. The throw to first is in time to get Bottomley for the first out.
The shortstop, Chandler Rogers.
Brings up Chandler Rogers with one away and nobody on. First pitch in there for strike one. Low and away, opposite batter's box, 1-1. Pitch misses high, 2 balls, 1 strike to Rogers. High and inside, 3-1. Finds the strike zone with that one, and the count is full. Gets a piece of that one just to stay alive. Count will stay right where it is at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And again, the 3-2 pitch. Misses high, and Chandler Rogers walks. Put a man on first with one away.
The center fielder, Jose Benia.
Brings us back to the Pacers' top of the order with Jose Benia. Runner on first with one down. And a little check throw over to first, not in time. Slow curveball. Bonilla just lets it go by for a strike, 0-1. Fastball misses upstairs, 1-1. bit of a delay as they check the runner. Just sends it foul, 1-2. Another check throw over to first. Rogers able to make it back safely, though. Right back to the mound. Throw to first is in time. I'm sure that stung a little bit, but everybody seems to be okay. Bonilla grounds out to the mound. And Rogers heads over to second base. So runner on second base for Joey Smithers. 2 down, bottom of the 8th inning. Curveball misses outside for a ball. The 1-0. Misses high, 2-0. High and outside, 3 balls, no strikes to Smithers. And the 3-0, curveball high and inside, ball 4, Smithers draws a walk.
The third baseman, Dalton Weeks.
The runners on first and second with 2 down. Dalton Weeks stepping to the plate. And the first pitch low and away for ball 1. The 1-0. Curveball there, finds the zone, 1-1. Swing and a miss, good fastball. And it's 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Misses high. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Curveball in there for a call, strike 3, and Weeks goes down looking to end the bottom of the 8th. But we're going to the top of the 9th. Pacers trying to close it out with an 8-1 lead. And we are going to the top of the 9th inning. Jared Carr will pinch hit to lead things off. Also defensively for the Pacers, Andre Brown comes in for Joey Smithers out in left field. That's all. Those are the only differences so far, as Freddie Beeman comes in to try to close it all out. And the first pitch misses outside for ball 1. One 0 in there for a strike to even the count up at 1-1. High and outside, 2-1. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Another swing and a miss. And that will sit down Carr for the first out.
The second baseman, Eric Sloper.
So Sloper comes up to bat now. And the first pitch tailed out of the zone, and it's 1-0. Inside corner for a strike, 1-1. In there for a strike, 1-2. Curveball just misses, just a little high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. Swing and a miss, got him to chase a high fastball for the second out.
The center fielder, Frank Doyle.
We're back to the top of the order for Shepard. Doyle. First pitch to Doyle is a swing and a miss for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. It bounces in the dirt for a ball. 1-1. Fouled off the other way out of play. That will bring Shepard down to their final strike. And the 1-2. Hit high into the air in right field. Goings chasing after it near the foul line where he will make the catch in fair territory to end the game. Pacers win it by a score of 8-1 as Shepard goes down 1-2-3 in the top of the 9th. Well, with that, Pacers will claim the series. They'll look for the series sweep in tomorrow's game. It is going to be a busy day. Lots of athletics going on around the campus, but baseball is where I will be. So be sure to come on out to Roberto Hernandez Stadium tomorrow at 2 o'clock for the Game 3, the finale between USC Aiken and the Shepherd University Rams. But in the meantime, thank you for joining us for this one. I'm Marcus Johnson, and have a good one.